Hello guys, my name is Faisal Irfantiar, and in this video I want to present some studies in psycholinguistics, which is language disorders. Language disorders is thought to have found in specific site in the hemisphere where language is found. Such impairment produces distinctive issues with speech, reading, and also writing. Children language disorder have been labeled as language disorder, language impaired, language delay, or having a specific language disability. Language disorder is characterized into three types actually, which is the first one is expressive language disorder, or known as ELD, and the second one is receptive language disorder, or known as RLD, and the third one is mixed language disorder. So the first one is expressive language disorder. We can look at the mind mapping that made I have made regarding this study. Here is the language disorder with the brain logo, and the first types we have expressive language disorders. That means by deficits that are visible in both language creation and language output, and include low vocabulary. The first one is weak vocab skills. The second one is word finding difficulties. The third one is word omissions. The fourth one is poor narrative skills. The fifth is difficulty providing information, and the last one is grammatical errors. So the first one is weak vocab skills. Weak vocab skills in ELD can make it difficult for individuals to properly communicate their thoughts and ideas, and then affecting their ability to engage in meaningful discussions and express themselves clearly. The example of with vocabulary skills on language disorder people can be seen. The example is when a 7-year-old child with ELD is asked to describe their favorite animal, which is lion. The child struggles to find the right words, the word lion, to express themselves and use limited vocabulary. So the example is, my favorite animal is big and orange, and it lives in a jungle, and it's loud, and it roars, it has sharp teeth, it's like a cat, it has claws and others. So the child struggles to find the word lion. He just make some another vocabulary to express the lion. And the second one, we have the word finding difficulties. So the word finding difficulties is also known as tip of the tongue. Experiences are common in individuals with expressive language disorders. These difficulties can be frustrating and affect a person's ability to recall specific words when speaking or writing. The example is, there is a 14-year-old with expressive language disorder is telling a story about their recent vacation to a friend. They are trying to recall the name of the beautiful beach they visited but can't quite find the word. So the sentence is, so we went to this amazing place during our vacations. It was, the place with the water and sand, and it was really nice. And I just can't remember the name. It's on the tip of my tongue. So in this example, the teenager difficulty in finding the word beach to express his experience. And the next one is we have word omissions. So word omissions is occur when a person forgets to say or write specific words or sections of a phrase. So the example is, there is a 10-year-old child with world emotions, language disorder, is recounting their day at the school to a family member. They are omit to important words in their description. So the sentence is: School was fun today. Had a test math and teacher said it good. Like Francis says, and then homework. In this example, the child omits several words that will make the sentence more complete and coherent. The child omit the words like I, the words like me. So he just said the verb already without the subject. So yeah, the example of word collections. The next one we have poor narrative skills, which is difficulty in organizing and presenting a coherent and engaging story of or narrative. The example is there is a teenager with an difficulty in narrative skills, which is asked to tell a story about their weekend trip to a theme park, and the sentence is, so yeah, I went to the theme park on Saturday. It was fun, I guess. We rode some rides and stuff. There was this big roller coaster. It was really fast. Then we had food, and oh, we saw a show. That's pretty much. So in this example, the teenager struggles to provide a well-organized and engaging narrative about their temple feast. So the structure of the story is not completely structured. It's not begins with the beginning. It's not begin with the middle. It's not begin with the ending. So yeah, it is the example of the difficulty in narrative skills. So the next ones we have difficulty providing information, which is struggle to convey information clearly, which can impact their ability to answer questions, explain concepts, or describe events. The example is there's an adult is asked to explain their job to a college, and sentence is, I work at an office. I stuff with computers and papers. It's like I type and talk to people. Oh, we also have a meetings too. So in this example, the person has difficulty providing detailed and specific information about their job. The sentence use stuff with computers and papers instead of a desk job or instead of the office job, like regular office job. And then the last one in expensive language disorder, we have grammatical errors that are uh, errors that can include with sentence structure, verb tense, and word order. The example is there is a 9-year-old child is describing a recent birthday party. So the sentence is, me and my friends we go to the park to play games and eat cake. Then my mom gives us presents and we say thank you. So the sentence is actually, me and my friends we go to the park, we play games and eat cake. Then my mom gives us presents. So it's actually this should be we goes to the park, we play games and ate cake. Then my mom gave us presents. So there is some grammatical errors in the sentences of the grammatical errors in language disorders people. So the next one we have the other kinds of language disorder, which is perceptive language disorder. Perceptive language disorder is visible in both language creation and um, affected by language deficits which include problems following the directions, understanding words and phrases, and also answering questions. So the first types of RLD is difficulties following the directions. We can look at it here. And the example is there's a 12-year-old child with difficulty in following directions. The sentence is first take the breaker. The teacher said this to the child. First, they take the breaker, blah blah blah, and secondly, blah blah blah, and then you saw blah blah blah, and then the child struggles to follow the directions accurately, and then the child do the first thing that are thirdly spoken or that are secondly spoken. So the instructions is errors. They cannot follow the instructions in well. So the next one we have here understanding words, and the example is there is 6-year-old child asked to point or describe specific objects or characters in the story as the parent reads aloud. The story is about the farm, and the parent asks, "Where is the cow?" And the child struggles to identify where is the cow in the story. So the child is pointing out on the horse or on the elephant and asks to his teacher, "Is this a cow?" No, it's actually not a cow. So the child is difficulty in understanding words, whether uh, uh, what is cow, what is elephant, and such things. So the last one we have answering questions. Answering questions is difficulties that can manifest in various ways, including providing vague or incorrect responses. The example is there is a 10-year-old child with a receptive language disorder is asked a series of questions about their favorite book by their teacher. So the teacher asked the child, "What is the title of your favorite book and who is the author?" The child hesitates and then replies, "I like the one with the red cover and the author's name is, I think, something like Smith or Brown and something." So in this example, the child struggles to answer the questions accurately, and he can he cannot convey the uh, accurate title of the story and the author of the story or something. So yeah, there is a language disorders and its example. So another way to classify children with language disorders is to differentiate children with SLI from children with non-specific language impairments or NLI. Although understanding the possible causes of a language disorder is important for early identification and prevention efforts, equally important is information about the possible consequences of a language disorder. So that's all for me. Thank you for your attention and see you on the next video. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.